Hello and welcome to the training video for car batteries, refurbishing with the API's additive. So first we take a car battery that's preferably not too old, but been out of the car for less than a year. And what you want to do first is take the voltage reading on your battery. It should read above 10.5 volts. This one's reading a little above 11. Which means it's almost fully discharged. Hopefully it hasn't been in that condition for too long because it would have really corroded the plates. So preferably a battery that has been out of the car for not longer than a few months. Anyways, yes, it reads a little over 11 volts. It's above 10.5 volts. That's good. Next, what you want to do is take a hydrometer, and a hydrometer has readings from 1.10 to 1.30. 1.30 means it's a full charge. 1.10 means it's zero charge. What you're looking for is consistency within all the cells. First cell reads 1.15. Next cell reads 1.18. I've already taken readings of all the cells and wrote it down on a paper. And these were the results of the cell. Specific gravity anyways. 1.15, 1.18, 1.18, 1.18, 1.18, and 1.16. What you want to see is some consistency between the cells, and you don't want to see more than a 0.05 difference specific gravity within all the cells. And you want to see a voltage above 10.5. I wrote down here CCA. CCA means cold cranking amps. It means when you put a load up on the cell, how many amps it'll crank out. Typically, you want to see above 500 CCAs. As you can see, this tester is able to test the CCAs by putting a load on the battery. So, we're now going to push the load switch and see what happens. As you can see, it goes beyond bad, which means this battery is not charged and it would be unable to start a car. When you're pushing the load switch, you don't want to see it go lower than 500 CCAs, 500, because in bad weather, it's going to drop the CCAs and it won't be able to start your car. So you really only want to see the CCAs drop to around 500, which is there. So after you determine that the battery is suitable for refurbishing, having a specific gravity, non-varying more than 0.05, and the voltage above 10.5, you want to charge the battery. I have two chargers here. This one is a three-phase charger, and it's not suitable for refurbishing the battery, because when it gets to full charge, unfortunately, it'll stop charging. This charge would deliver a constant charge, and even though the battery voltage is full, it'll continue to charge the battery and increase the specific gravity in all the cells. What you want to do is keep on charging it until your voltage reaches 12.8 volts, which is a full charge, and all your cells read around 1.30. When your battery gets to that point, your battery will deliver enough CCAs to turn over your car. So you want a charger like this. Next step, what you're going to do before charging is add 5 cc's of the additive, about this much, 5 cc's, into each cell, like so. Then you attach the charger, and preferably don't charge it any higher than 10% of the rated capacity. This says 38 B19R. 38 means amp hours. So it's about 40 amp hours. 10% of that is about 4 amps. Generally don't want to charge it higher than that. So set that on your meter Between 1 and 4 amps is fine. It'll probably take between 1 and 2 days before you see all the specific gravities in the cell return to 1.30. Any car battery mechanic will tell you, well, yeah, if you just charge the battery without the additive, the voltage and the specific gravity will return anyways, so what's the point of having the additive? The point of having the additive is to protect the plates, so after you fix the batteries, the battery will last longer than if you didn't use the additive. So you can expect a longer lasting life to the battery by adding the additive, as opposed if you didn't and just charged the battery. So that's the reason why we use the battery. So we've charged the battery, and now what we want to do is check the CCAs to make sure the battery has actually come back, and the voltage. As you can see, the voltage reads around 12.8, which is 100% charge. And now we're going to flip the switch and see the load. Sorry, the CCA value. As you can see, I just flipped the switch. It goes down to 500. So it's still able to pull 500 CCAs. And this will start a car. As you can see, as you get lower, 5, 4, 3, it becomes weak. You really don't want to see it go any lower than 4, because when it gets cold it's going to drop to 3 and it might not even turn over a car. So you want to see it around the 500 range, which is a little above 10 volts. By flipping this switch, it puts a lot of puts the energy in these coils. It's about 25 amps. So it's putting a load like your starter would put on the load on the battery. So you don't need this fancy equipment to do it. You just need a multimeter and attach it to your car when you start it to see that it delivers enough CCAs to start your car. So after that whole process is done, the voltage is returned, the specific gravity is returned, put the battery back in your car, and it should start fine and last between at least 1 to 2 years, depending on the quality of the battery. These batteries were originally warranted for 4 years, so generally we expect 1/4, 1/2 of the warranted value, 1/4 to a half of the warranted time to last. So you can expect this battery to last between 1 and 2 years. Depending on the type of batteries you have, you'll have varied times as far as how long it'll last. Also, it's important to check if your alternator and starter doesn't have any problems, so that's also very important. Sometimes it's necessary to change the acid. All batteries in all different countries have different varieties of acid, and some have very low quality acid, in which case we recommend you exchange the acid before you charge the battery. Anyways, that's our small battery tutorial. I hope we answered some of your questions. And if you have any more questions, feel free to contact us. Take care. Bye.